Oh man, we are checking out the GWOT DOC from Mitchell Defense. Now this brands itself as a premium rifle. We're going to find out if it holds up to that claim. Before we jump into that, we want to remind you, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let YouTube know that you dig our content. In exchange, we'll provide you with a cringy gun meme right here. I didn't know it came with that. Oh man, GWOT DOC from Mitchell Defense. We got a couple of acronyms going there. Overall, this rifle is billed as a premium rifle. It's got a price tag that matches. We're gonna break down some of the components in here and let you know what we think about it. And then we're gonna test it, obviously, and see how it performs. Overall, though, it is an AR-15. It's chambered in .223 Wild. It's a billet upper and lower, so that's nice to start with. You've got B5 furniture. And then moving forward, you'll notice that the billet continues on through the trigger guard as an integral piece there. It's milled out, so that's pretty cool. Ambidextrous controls, so you've got left and right for fire control, but then you also have a bolt release for the right hand side, which is pretty cool. Now you cannot lock the bolt back with that, but you can drop it, which is a nice addition. Then you've got a Radian charging handle. The trigger is a Geisley SSA, which is very nice. And then you've got a 16-inch barrel moving forward that is covered by a 15-inch handguard. Now this is all 7075 T6 aluminum, so it is very light. That's one of the first things I noticed. It's just a little over 6 pounds. All of the internals that have come into it also play a role in how it's going to perform and why it might be considered a premium rifle. So before I drop the bolt and open this up, I want to show you something. They use a proprietary flat wire spring in the buffer. It's an H1 buffer, but the spring itself, when you drop the bolt, it does not rattle and it doesn't make any real springy noise like you might hear in some other products. Pretty cool. Now I'm going to crack it open and we'll take a look at that bolt. So they put a lot of work into the bolt, a lot of extra milling to get it to tolerances that they like. And you can see it's staked pretty nicely too on the gas key there. The other thing that's interesting is the coating. They use a special coating on here to increase the lubricity so that you have better function, better longevity. Another interesting thing about this rifle is they use a barrel system that is heat treated. So if you've installed a barrel on an AR or if you've built an AR before, you know how they made up. You slide the barrel into the upper and it just kind of slides in there. Sometimes if they're snug, you have to tap them in there a little bit. These two will not match up. They're so close in tolerance that they have to be heated and then driven together, and then they put the barrel nut on top of that. So it's supposed to make it more accurate. So the GWOT DOC is running really well, but we like to make sure that it runs on different magazines, and we're going to do that now. Oh, problem child. Wow. So one of the things that I'm really enjoying about this is the impulse. It's very tame. I'm able to get doubles and triples and hardly even move the rifle. It's really nice. Wasn't that awesome? How about that? Yeah, it's very controllable. The buffer and the length of the gas system, it's a mid-length gas system, all come together to make a very shootable, lightweight, almost flickable, you could say, like bikers use that term. It's pretty easy to steer it and get it on target quickly, and then you don't lose it when you start pulling that trigger. But it do get hot. So we rely on AAC ammo for our 5.56 223 testing, and we have found it to be extremely accurate and reliable. All right, so Mitchell Defense decided to include a great trigger. Now this is the Geissele SSA, so it's a 2-stage. So we're gonna pull back to the wall right here and then break the shot. Reset, almost immediate, very nice. Back in again. Boom. It's great for accuracy, I love it. Hey folks, I want to remind you that I wrote an article covering all the details on this rifle. Please head over to pewpewtactical.com and check it out. You can find a link in the description below. All right, final thoughts on the Mitchell Defense GWOT DOC. A lot of acronyms going on there. Man, this is a high quality rifle. And you'll note that from a lot of the different features, the billet upper and billet lower, the hand guard, it's the T6 aluminum, really nicely done. All the ergos are great. You got B5 furniture. The issue that we came up against is how accurate is it going to be? And we came out initially, tried it with a lower powered scope, and I wasn't too happy with those results, so I wanted to see if I could do any better. So I got a Vortex Strike Eagle 5-25 and came out here and tried it with that. And on the initial zeroing process, I was getting around 1 inch on our 3-shot groups. And then things just kind of fell apart. They got a little bit wider. I would typically get 4 shots in pretty close proximity, sometimes even under 1 inch, and then I would have 1 flyer. Now, that could absolutely be me, and that's something that we have to consider. I had Johnny shoot it too, to make sure that it wasn't just me, and his results were in line with what we had experienced. So the cool thing about that is Mitchell Defense puts their money where their mouth is. If this gun is not sub-MOA, then they'll take it back under warranty and they'll check it out and they'll make sure that it is sub-MOA when they get it back to you. It's just up to you to be able to prove that. Like, you have to be capable of shooting sub-MOA. Now for ammo, we use 55 grain AAC. We've done some gold dot previously, and we've also done the Remington Bowtail Match King. Those were 69 grain. So we had a pretty good variety of different ammos. The reliability of this gun was fantastic. It was absolutely what I would expect for a $2,000 gun. They have a proprietary system in their buffer spring that uses flat wire that makes it pretty nice to shoot. Shooting impulse, very controllable. I mean, it's a 223 5.56, so it's not going to be crazy, but even if you run this gun fast, you can expect really good performance out of it. And again, spending that kind of money, you would expect some kind of guaranteed quality, and they've got it. Pretty cool when you think about all of those variables and the fact that you're getting a really nice, reliable gun otherwise. I think that's going to do it for us with the Mitchell Defense GWOT DOC. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.